Kids are just amazing, aren't they? Kids nowadays can do things we can only imagine back when we were kids. But still, there are quite a few kids out there who stand heads above shoulders among the rest. Today we'll be looking at 10 of the strongest kids in the entire world. Better do some push-ups and chin-ups and sit-ups while waiting for number 1, because that entry might just put us all to shame and make us feel bad. I gotta love kids! Let's begin, shall we? Number 10. Mariana Demova.
Make some noise for 15-year-old Mariana Demova.
Mariana Demova is not your typical girl next door, although she definitely has the looks for it. What you don't know about this innocent-looking girl, she's a powerlifter and was one of the strongest kids in the world. That's because she can't be considered a kid now. She's currently 20 years old, so let's ignore the creepy statement right now that I had made earlier. She started really young though, lifting her first set of weights at the tender age of 10. By the time she turned 15 years old, she competed at the Arnold Classic and easily set a world bench press record by bench pressing 331 pounds, or 150 kilograms. That's a lot of times her body weight. She's also had other powerlifting world records in her age bracket. She was born in Mother Russia to parents Alexander and Olga Demova, her father also being a powerlifter, which she obviously takes after. Number 9. CJ Center.
Hey everyone, I'm CJ the Workout Kid. Welcome to my Tons of Fun workout.
Also known as the Workout Kid, CJ Center is a very famous fitness instructor. He created his own workout guide and even a DVD set. All of that doesn't sound amazing enough. Besides, just about anybody can make their own fitness guides today. The thing that is totally amazing is that CJ started his fitness business when he was only 10 years old. Hence, his fitness guide is geared towards making workouts fun for children. When he was a kid, CJ loved to work out and train hard, but he didn't use weights because he knew that kids should not do any weight training. CJ's secret is just to exercise his body and eat a lot of really healthy food. Parents who have unsuccessfully tried to make their kids eat their broccoli know how hard that is to do. What really makes CJ a very fascinating kid is the fact that he has such a great attitude for his age. CJ has always been a star athlete and he always showed sportsmanship to his teammates and his opponents. CJ made his workout DVDs and he wanted to give away for free to other kids in order to help them not be couch potatoes. He turns 20 years old in December of this year, and keep on going there, CJ. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna sit here, eat potato chips, living the dream. Number 8. Jake Sheldon.
They say I'm the strongest 14-year-old on the planet.
Back in 2014, Jake Sheldon looks like any other kid of his age. But this red-haired, freckled young man has a passion that probably none of his peers have, and that passion is weightlifting. In the same year he entered a powerlifting competition, he was 14 years old back then. In the 14-15-year-old 55-kilogram category, no less. Funny enough, no one else entered in his division, so needless to say, he won. At 14, Jake can already lift twice his own body weight and is reported to be able to deadlift 300 pounds. Aside from that, he can bench press 315 pounds. To do 10 bicep curls carrying 60 pounds in each arm, chest press 180 pounds, tricep pull downs of 140 pounds, and leg press an amazing 640 pounds. For someone like Jake to be this strong, you would think that powerlifting runs in the family. Well, you'd be greatly mistaken. His dad is just like any typical dad, and he leaves his son's training to the experts. Although he has expressed some concerns for his son lifting heavy weights at his young age, he also fully supports his son and is behind him all the way. Number 7. Jinlong. What can 7-year-olds do nowadays? A normal 10-year-old could probably give themselves baths, fix themselves a basic sandwich, and maybe do their own homework without asking for mom's help. Any normal mom would be proud to see their little tykes do the things that I mentioned earlier. But just imagine how this next entry on our list when she first saw her baby boy pull a full-sized car. 7-year-old Jinlong has been making waves in his home country of China with his feats of strength. At his very young age, he is already a great help around the house by carrying around sacks of grain on his shoulders. In case any members of his family trips and sprains an ankle or something, Yang can carry any one of them with ease. Most impressively, he is able to pull unassisted full-size cars weighing almost 2 tons. That doesn't make his mama proud, then nothing will. Number 6. Naomi Cute.
Yeah, but the one I think is true is because I always used to work out to the song Supergirl by Hannah Montana.
Most days, Naomi Cute, a high school junior from New Jersey, is a mere teenage mortal. But during powerlifting competitions, when she is before a cheering crowd and faces a bar that is heavily laden with weights, she ditches her mild-mannered schoolgirl persona and turns into Supergirl, the perfect moniker for a teenager that is able to squat 321 pounds and deadlift 365. Naomi started lifting competitively at the tender age of 8 and rapidly began setting national and world records, quite amazingly in adult powerlifting categories. By 9, as a thin 88-pounder contending in the 97-pound weight class, she easily squatted 215 pounds, smashing a world record held by a 44-year-old German woman in the process. She is now 18, and with her slim and unassuming build, she makes her already amazing feats of strength even more incredible. She gained the Supergirl nickname as a sweet description for a pocket-sized athlete. But the name has since expanded into an extremely competitive alter ego, skillfully disguising the shy and unassuming teenager. Naomi competes alongside her now 16-year-old brother Ari and their dad Egg Cute, both of whom are also quite accomplished lifters. Nishima Cute, her mother, assumes the role of manager. It's nice to see that the Cutens are keeping everything in the family. Seems pretty stable, honestly. Number 5. Julia Vins. Julia Vins is a 21-year-old girl from a small town in Russia who has recently gone viral and gained the nickname Muscle Barbie. If you look at her Instagram account, it's easy to see why she was given that name. While Julia has a delicate face that indeed closely resembles her namesake doll, with big bright eyes and almost perfect symmetrical features, she also has a huge muscle that could put many men to shame. You're probably thinking that I cheated a little bit on this entry. Well, 21 really isn't remotely a kid after all, but she did start out bodybuilding at a very young age, so I think she qualifies. Also, she might beat me up if I don't put her in here. She started going to the gym when she was only 15. Her original plan was not to build such huge muscles, she merely wanted to keep fit. Then she met this trainer at the gym who convinced her to try weightlifting. She enjoyed it so much and it quickly became a passion for her. She may have the muscles and the physique worthy of a superhero, but she still enjoys showing her feminine side. Like most girls her age, she loves fashion and makeup, aside from being athletic and strong. Julia is currently inspiring millions of women, and yes, even men, to work out and live a healthier lifestyle. Number 4. Richard Sandrak. Remember that boy who became really popular back in the early 2000s because of his amazing physique and feats of strength? No? Well, to be honest, it was more of a blink and you'll miss it moment. But his story is fascinating all the same. This is the story of Richard Sandrak, or better known as Little Hercules. Born to Ukrainian parents and migrated to the United States when he was only 2 years old, Richard is a true wonder of nature. His parents, both fitness buffs themselves, taught him some rudimentary exercises at a very young age. He started lifting weights when he was just 3. When he was 5, his workout routine was too much for even a fully grown man, doing 600 push-ups, 600 sit-ups, and 300 squats. And he does this routine every single day. At 6, he was pressing up to 180 pounds for Pete's sake. His unique talents and abilities landed him roles in Hollywood movies, most notable Little Hercules 3D, where he starred with legendary wrestlers Hulk Hogan and The Big Show. Oh yeah! But just like that, he suddenly disappeared from the limelight. He rarely gives interviews nowadays, but the last time he did give an interview, he was no longer the same. He lost his ripped muscles and even admitted to not exercising that much anymore, foregoing weightlifting altogether. His reason? He got bored of it all. Well, now he works at Universal Studios as a stuntman. Number 3. Liam Hoekstra.
I know what he can do, but I mean, that's crazy.
We've actually talked about Liam here in a few other lists as well. Born in 2005, Liam Hoekstra has a story and special abilities that are very akin to Superman. He was put up for adoption at a very young age by his mom, who, quite ironically, was worried about the various medical conditions that Liam was born with. He was then adopted by Neil and Dana Hoekstra and has been his adopted parents ever since. Liam suffers from a condition called muscle hypertrophy, a condition where the body builds muscles faster than normal while inhibiting fat. This genetic condition is the reason why, at a very young age, Liam was able to do amazing feats of strength. At just 5 months old, for instance, without the guidance of his adopted parents, he was able to perfect Iron Cross, a move that even the most accomplished of gymnasts are hard-pressed to do. But quite unlike the other entries on our list, Liam is living a relatively normal life, doing what any normal kid his age would do. But it wouldn't help to keep an eye out for this kid in the future, as he might be, like Superman, destined for greater things. Now it's time for today's best pick. But unlike previous best picks, we're looking at a video this time, and it's a pretty amazing video at that, so get ready everybody. Number 2. The Tiny Super Soldier. In the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, it seems like they're taking their military effectiveness quite seriously. Serious enough to train soldiers when they are still young. In this short clip, we see a young soldier demonstrating quite effective martial arts moves against a larger, older, and obviously much stronger opponent. That wasn't enough, the guy was also holding a knife as a weapon. Given the ease in which the kid disarmed and neutralized his opponent makes one wonder, what kind of military recruitment and training are they doing there in Saudi Arabia? Is this kid a one-off, or are they keeping an army of pint-sized super soldiers? I guess this video raises more questions than answers. What we can be sure of, though, is that this video was taken during a military exhibition in front of Mohammed bin Naif of Saudi's royal family. Man, keep it up and this kid just might actually end up being a bodyguard for that guy. He's impressive.
I saved the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete. If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it, it really works.
Number 1. Pivara Akulava. Born in Ukraine to a family of circus performers, Pivara Akulava gets the top spot on this list because she held the Guinness World Record for being the strongest girl on the planet not once, but twice. Since birth, Pivara looked like she was a very gifted child. At the age of 1, she could do a handstand, and at a year and a half, she could do flips. At 3, she was already participating in power acrobatics, and at 4, she started powerlifting and was able to lift more than 200 pounds. When she was 6 years old, she could easily carry her father on her back while lifting 2 kettlebells, which are a form of Russian weights, from the floor. These feats of strength helped her win a lot of weightlifting events. When she turned 12, the age when she got her first world record, she was able to carry 2 kettlebells while carrying her father and, quite unbelievably, her mother on her back at the same time. Truly, she deserves to be called the strongest girl in the world, and I hope she continues to break that record. Which super powerful kid impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments section below. Want to watch more videos on the amazing? Click on any of the videos you see on the screen. As always, thanks for watching, and we will see you all next time.